Well, it's all going a little bit wrong again, but not to panic. I think we've made an adjustment to the tactic that might just work, and I have had a look at the schedule, and in, I think, 3 games' time, we come to that period of games where we won 9 in a row earlier in the season, so hopefully we can replicate that. It's not all over, most definitely. We're still in with a shot of the title. We're very, very comfortably in the playoffs, and we're looking to win 2 games today, A, to go through in the FA Trophy, and B, to show that this tactic actually works. Hey guys, welcome back to some more Football Manager 2018 and part 7 of Season 3 of the Journeyman with Boston United. And today we have 2 matches, one against Bishop Stortford and one against Telford United in the FA Trophy. So, let's have a look at those last few matches since the last episode, which was the 0-0 draw against Morecambe and the 2-1 victory against Stourbridge. Well, we went on to lose 3-1 against Stockport County. Now, this match, we were a little bit unlucky, I think. If we have a look at the stats, you can see we dominated, really. But Stockport managed to finish, and they won 3-1. I thought, okay, against York, hopefully it'll be better. Same kind of story. They were by far the better team, but we lost 4-1, and I was thinking, okay, this tactic doesn't work. So I made a change in the last episode, in the last match, which I'll show you in a second. We came out 4-1 winners against Harrogate. It was a really good performance. Ethan Jones scoring, Kabongo scoring again, which is a big thing, and Adam Chapman scoring a beautiful free kick. So all I did was change it to a diamond. We moved the sort of middle striker back, if you like, and we went for a front 3. But with Harry Vince moving further forward, which seems to have got him back into some good form, which is good. And we've brought Jones Griffiths into the side for his debut, and hopefully he'll have a good time of it. We've got Andy Nugent defending, and we've got Leon Davies attacking down the right. So hopefully that'll all work. If we have a look at the National League table, we're currently in 5th. We're 9 points off the top, but still 17 games to go. A long way for us to go yet. We're 7 points clear of Morecambe in 8th place, who seem to be having a little bit of a late season resurgence. Unfortunately, Curzon Ashton down in the bottom 3. Blyth Spartans doing quite well though. They're up in 10th. So let's have a look at some squad performances. We haven't done that for a while. So top goal scorer is Kabongo with 14 from 28, and then Phil Mitchell with 9 from 20. Then we've got 4 for Ethan Jones already at the club. Good signing there. Top assists is Adam Chapman with 7, and then 3 each for Davies and Kabongo. And top average rating is Adam Chapman with a 7.24, 7.22 for Ethan Jones, and a 7.04 for Phil Mitchell, 7 for Sucker. Let's have a look at the team for today, and then we've got George Willis starting in goal. We've got Leon Davies, Michael Parker, Jassim Sucker, and Andy Nugent in defence. We've then got Jalala Chapman and Griffiths in the midfield, with Harry Vince starting behind Ethan Jones and Kabongo up front. So let's see how we get on in this game. Hopefully we'll do alright. Hopefully we'll manage to get the victory today against Bishop Stortford, because, you know, these are the types of teams we need to be beaten if we want to be going on and competing for promotion. And if we get into the playoffs, then we're going to have to be beating the teams around us. Bishop Stortford are down in 18th, so if we can't beat them, then we're in big trouble. But here we go. Come on, boys. Let's try and do this here. That's already forward. Parker on the ball. Now to Jalala, now to Davies. Come on. I tell you what, George Willis is on his last sort of warning as well. Any mistakes from him today, and I think we're going to go for Chris Evans in the next match. Jones forward. Couldn't quite get past the defender though. Here's Roberts. Oh, now here's Jones to Kabongo. Kabongo on the ball. Kabongo. That was poor. That was really poor. Shouldn't have took that on his own. So, quarter of an hour in, we've got a corner. Chapman to Parker. Oh, it's in! Number 7 has stuck it into the back of the net, and it's Jones-Griffiths. Shaquille Jones-Griffiths, the new boy, the guy that we've just started phasing into the squad with a wonderful little goal there. It was Parker with a header back, and a beautiful left-footed half volley into the top corner by Griffiths-Jones, and we're 1-0 up, and that makes me feel a lot better. Most definitely. 15 wins this season if things end as they stand, and that's a great achievement from us, considering last season we were only a mid-table side. I think we have turned it around. We've challenged for promotion this year, and hopefully we can go up. That is still the target, because we've got plenty of money in the coffers. We might be able to turn professional next season if we get promoted, and then we can really start thinking about getting this club into the Football League. But you know, it's still part 1 of a 3-season project, so we've got to just concentrate on the here and now and take it one step at a time. But this is certainly positive performances so far. We're going to bring this guy on, the new guy, Kieran Parcell. I haven't told you about him. We've brought him in on a free transfer. He's a very similar player to Gilella. He can play as a defensive mid as well, and I thought since we're playing with a defensive midfielder now, maybe it would be worth bringing in a specialist. Kabongo's not having a good game, so I think we're going to bring on Lewis Hamilton up front and see what he can do. Kabongo had a really, really poor start of the game. That's Barnes. That's forward, but Andy Nugent's there. Here's Jones-Griffiths now to whatever his name is. Lewis Hamilton in behind the defence, just comes on and puts it into the back of the net, and it's 2-0 now. His second goal of the season. Parcell with a lump forward, and that is the advantage of playing this system, where we've got plenty of players back. We can just boot it forward, and we can let Lewis Hamilton with his pace just run onto it, and a great little finish there. And we're 2-0 up now with 65 minutes gone. We're looking a lot better, and hopefully we'll do something good. So yeah, Ethan Jones is the next guy to come off, I think. Might as well let it run another 5 minutes or so. Here's Davies to Jones. Back to Davies into the middle, and Vince puts it in the back of the net. 3-0 now, and that's 2 matches where we've scored quite a few goals, and I think this system might just be working. We're shutting them out, which was the idea about having that defensive midfielder, and we're also doing our job up top, which is good, because we're creating lots of chances again. We're going to bring Jones off now, and we're going to put on Ferdinand, and we're going to move him back into the midfield, and we're going to play him as a ball-winning midfielder on support. We might actually do this and move Adam Chapman to that, and then him to that, and then you've sort of got a line of 3 there. We've also got Harry Vince, who can come back into the midfield. We'll play this a little bit asymmetrically, why not? And see what that does. But no, I'm really, really pleased with this. 3-0 at the moment. That's forward. Andy Nugent with the header, but it's Parcell now to Gilella. Now to Jones-Griffiths to Chapman. Adam Chapman. Oh, Harry Vince loses it. Here's Clark. That's forward, but Parker intercepts. Davies. Oh, Parker away. Gets it forward. Lewis Hamilton's there. Can he finish? He certainly can. It's 4-0. Lewis Hamilton. What a finish that is. And another lump forward by Parker. And we're 4-0 up now. That's brilliant. That's really, really good. That wasn't good. Is that Ferdinand there? I want to see who that is. I don't know what I've done. Clicked on Stockport County somehow. Well, it was Jalella apparently. I don't believe that. Anyway, Willis away. Here's Harry Vince on the ball. Can we make it 5? That would be amazing. Vince on the ball. Couldn't quite get through. That's over the top though. Dunkley. Oh, and Willis yet again just looks bottleless, doesn't he? And it's 4-1 now. We've lost the clean sheet. Let's just see if I was being harsh on George Willis. I feel like he should be coming out there Maybe his positioning too far right. He should be making himself big, sort of covering as much of the goal as he could, and I don't think he did that there. But then again, would Chris Evans be any better? That's a question we have to ask ourselves. But, a very, very good victory here, to be honest. And a big test of this tactical. It'll be whether we do better against bigger teams like Telford, who ran away with the title last season. How are we going to perform against them in the trophy? But 4-1, very, very good result there. Very, very pleased with that. Let's tell the boys how happy we are. And we'll have a quick look at dynamics and see exactly how that's going at the moment. Obviously, we had the couple of defeats in there, and you can see it has took a little bit of a knock. We have got people that are unhappy at the club, but hopefully Sucker will suck it up and play a bit better, because he played rubbish in that match. In fact, I think we might drop him into the under-23s and hope that will sort that problem out. I did it at Tottenham earlier this season. I don't know whether it'll work again though. We'll put Paul Rogers on the bench. I think that's a good guy to have in there. That hasn't quite updated yet, but never mind. So a really, really good performance there. Let's just have a look at what effect that's had. We're still 9 points behind, but we are 10 points clear of Morecambe in 8th place. So we're looking very, very solid for playoffs, and hopefully we'll be able to get through in the next round of the FA Trophy and get a bit of money in the bank. So we are making a couple of changes for this match. Phil Mitchell comes in as a target man simply because Ethan Jones is cup tied and Phil Mitchell's back, and I don't trust anyone better in that position, and we know that them two have got a good partnership up front. We're also bringing in Chris Evans to make his debut in goal. I've just not been impressed with George Willis this season, and if we look at Chris Evans last year, he did have a decent time of it. He had a decent time the year before. I think he deserves a chance in this starting 11. Let's get into it. It's a cup game, so we have the right to experiment a little bit, and if Chris Evans puts in a good performance today, then he'll be in for probably the rest of the season. So we'll just see how it goes. Let's get into it. Let's get into the match. I would love to win this game against Telford United, but if we don't, it's not the end of the world. We got to the second round, which is as far as we've ever got in the FA Trophy in 3 years in management. So that's a positive as far as I'm concerned. We've beaten a National League side who were in our division last year, and we're playing the other team that were in our division last year in this game. And hopefully we'll be able to win the match. They won the league by a country mile last year, so we know that they're a better team. I don't know how they're doing in the league above, but we might have a look at that at the end of the episode, depending on how we do. But we're shutting them out at the moment, which is really, really good, although they have got a chance here. Here's Carr, now to MacDonald, now to Carr. Good tackle by Jalala. That is exactly what he's there to do. Phil Mitchell now on the ball. In retrospect, Lewis Hamilton, very, very unlucky not to start today. Here's Jones Griffiths forward. Kabongo, yeah, again, he's just not with it. He scored 2 goals in a recent game, I think, against Harrogate. But other than that, he's been... Oh, for goodness sake. We'll give him his first game. He gives a penalty away in the first half an hour. Come on, Chris Evans. Save a penalty for us on your debut. Carr against Evans. And he has. He has saved the penalty. That's brilliant stuff from Chris Evans. I think Kabongo's going to come off at half-time, I'm not impressed at all. And it's ever since... We gave him a new contract a couple of weeks ago. And ever since then, he's not really been performing to his highest quality. And I don't really know why not. I don't know what's changed. I don't know whether it's because he's got his new contract now. He just simply doesn't care for the rest of the season. Anyway, if we can get out a goal we're favourites to win, 100%. Let's see if we can make a couple of tactical tweaks here. I think we need to pump the ball into the box more. I think that's what we were doing effectively in the last game. Let's be a little bit more expressive as well. Let's just try and define ourselves and do something good here. Evans gets it away. That's all the way forward to Vince. I don't know why he's the most advanced player there, but never mind. And they've just booted it forward. Oh, it's 1-0. Kieran Sanders with the goal. They booted it forward. There was nobody really back. I'd love to just... maybe a sweeper is the answer. But then sweepers are a rare commodity these days. That was terrible. Can we make a difference here? 60 minutes gone. Harry Vince not having the best of games. Let's bring on good old Alex Baptiste. Not Alex Baptiste. It's Francis Baptiste. That's the one. Adam Chapman isn't having the best of games. Let's move Jones Griffiths there. Let's play him as a Carrilero, and let's bring on Rio Ferdinand in the midfield position. Come on, boys. Let's see if we can do something here. We haven't barely had a shot in this match, and that's totally different to how the last two games have gone. Defensively, we've been okay. Not our best performance, but I don't think going forward we've had anything. We've only had 3 shots. This is not good. Can we get a late equaliser here? Here's Gilella, Parcell, Clough, Sanders. This is a chance for 2-0. There it is. 2-0. We're out of the FA Trophy, but that could definitely be a positive thing going into the final few matches. We don't really want to have the distractions, so... 2-0, we kept them out for a lot of the game. We saved a penalty as well. I think I am going to give Chris Evans a little run in the team. I don't think he's done anything stupid in this match, so I think he deserves a chance, at least. And 2-0, not the worst performance, but we didn't really ever have a chance of winning that game the way we played it. So we're just going to have to take that into account. We're going to have to move on and just do better in the league now. Any big surprise clubs there? Doesn't look like it. Gateshead's still in there, my old team from last year that we got all the way to League One, so that was a good performance with them. Anyway, when are we going to come back? Let's have a little look. So we've got... I think we'll come back against Curzon Ashton and Harlow again. We did that earlier in the season, and I thought that was quite a good match to do, so I think we'll do that. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below. It really, really does help out the channel and honestly means the world to me as well. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.